Welcome to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quiz master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And guess what? It's another game of trivia. No more Halloween show. No more Halloween. The only Halloween decoration that's still up is this little pumpkin on the desk. Otherwise, I took down all the other ones. You all remember the massive Halloween decoration that I had last week, don't you? I'm going to assume you said yes. No, it's just a normal, everyday episode of Fast Facts Live. 26 and a half trivia questions, 26 and a half trivia answers. And there's a man who I hear clicking and doing things in my ear, so I assume he's making the show fun. It's Tom! Tom? Whenever you appear on screen, how are you? There you are!
Hold on. Is my microphone even working? Give me a second. I see levels.
I can hear you.
I just don't hear me. Hold on. There it is. Okay. I'm good. I'm playing with your remote connection settings right now because you had echo cancellation on and noise suppression, and it was freaking out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So let's do a live sound check. Can you keep talking? Yada, yada, yada.
Hey, everybody. It's me. It's Dan.
Oh, my God.
You guys keep seeing how the sausage gets made like you
so
live inside the
better.
Usinger factory.
That's a very Wisconsin-specific joke.
What the Johnsonville factory?
That's where the sausage gets made.
The Vienna beef factory?
That's disgusting.
That's just Chicago.
Sausage. That's not sausage.
They make sausages. Our hot dog sausages. Inquiring minds want to know.
Specifically hot dogs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Specifically hot dogs, like beef franks.
I don't think so. But I also don't really know what the official definition of a sausage is.
Is kielbasa a sausage?
Yes.
Is chorizo a sausage?
Yes.
Do you see where my next question is going? What makes a hot dog not a sausage at that point?
What makes it a sandwich?
A hot dog isn't a sandwich. It's a burrito.
It's a burrito. It's actually classified as chicken wings. There was something about in certain state laws, like certain foods are actually classified as chicken wings, just to make it easier. Weird. Where they're like, what constitutes what constitutes something? And it's like, it's chicken wings. Everything is chicken wings.
Everything is chicken wings and ketchup is a vegetable. And we have rules on how to play Fast Facts. And guess what? Here they are.
Vroom vroom. I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. Dan will ask you the questions here in the live stream and you will submit your answers in ChartyBot. ChartyBot can't move forward to the next question unless you submit an answer for the previous question. So even if you don't know an answer, type something in. If an answer is submitted too late, it will not be accepted. You can use the menu in ChartyBot to catch up or move to a specific question if you fall behind. After each round, ChartyBot will ask you if you want to use your double or nothing. If you use your double or nothing and have answered every question correctly, you will get twice as many points for that round. If you missed at least one question in that round, you will get 0 points for that round. You may use your double or nothing once per game, so use it wisely. Our final question is the Hail Mary question. ChartyBot will ask you to wager between 0 and 10 points. Once all of the wagers are in, Dan will present the Hail Mary question. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, but if you get it wrong, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone after the Hail Mary, but will only be used in the event of a tie for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Start your engines, and good luck.
Yeah, so those are the rules. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Just follow along in ChartyBot. Make sure that you're listening to its direction, and you'll be good. To assuage some worries, no, this is not just a big plastic nipple on my desk. This is a water bottle that has a nipple-like structure for its spout that I drink from to keep my throat lubricated. Thank you. That's it for this week's episode of Fast Facts Live. Thanks for watching.
What?
Goodbye.
What?
No. That's it. Once we get into the nipple talk, that's when it all goes downhill. There are a bunch of teams here, and I'm going to read all your names. We have Boomer in Boxes, Dia de los Dramagoons, Captain Quint, PB and Jay-Z, Solo, Saturn's Moon Atlas, Tumbleweeds, Alone, parentheses, not, Dayquil by Dayquil, Patient Zero, Late to the Game, Frankenstein, and No Way, and Eggs. Thank you all for being here. You could be even more here if you hop on the wall, like my aunt has done, my aunt and uncle have done in the background. Last game, we had a birthday shout-out for my Uncle Pat, which means that this game, we have to give a birthday shout-out to my Aunt Lisa. It is her birthday today, I think. So, happy birthday to her. And you could join them on the wall by clicking Open the Wall in ChartyBot. And then you, too, could be on screen behind me. The other birthday shout-out that I have before we get into the game is for Kate Gibby, who turns 18 today. Happy birthday to you. Go do the lottery. That's it. Let's get into the game. And our first round, before we do that though, here are the season standings. In first place, it's a lot easier to read. Getting Shirt Done was their team name 1 week. They have a 30-point lead on the second team. Funemployed, like Grey Gardens. And then you can see the rest. Remember, we're keeping score all through the season, and the season will end in December. So you still got time to catch up if you need to. Now let's get into it with round 1. In the year of our Lord, 1907. That's right, the year I was born. Question number 1. March 22nd. The first taxi cabs with what feature began appearing in London? 20 seconds. Question number 2. April 7th. A chocolate theme park opens its gates in what U.S. state? This sounds like Shakespeare. Question number 3. August 17th. What original home of Starbucks Coffee opens? Question number 4. August 28th. Also in Seattle. What logistics company began operation? That's my app. And our last 1907 question. December 31st, my actual birthday. The first time what happened in Times Square to ring in the new year? That is it for round number 1. Double or nothing if you didn't answer Seattle for the Starbucks question. Because if you did, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the last time a city opened its gates was Rome, and the horse came in. Like, it just kind of happened. Speaking of just happening, round number 2, that's just happening, and that's so Reagan! Oh snap. Question number 1, that's my Reagan impression. Ronald Reagan was nicknamed the Gipper after he portrayed George Gipp, the real-life Gipper, in Newt Rockne, All-American, a player who died midway through his senior season at what university, specifically on their football team. But yeah, 20 seconds. Question number 2. Reagan's introduction to national prominence in politics came with his speech, A Time for Choosing, where he declared his support for what presidential candidate in the 1964 election. Question number 3. I'm sorry that my video looked so bad. I don't know why. After he quit smoking, what candy was Reagan known to have a particular fondness for? Question number 4. Nancy Reagan was an ardent supporter of the disastrous war on drugs, creating what 3-word slogan for the program? And our last Ronald Reagan question. Reagan appointed 3 Supreme Court justices to the bench in Sandra Day O'Connor, William Rehnquist, and Anthony Kennedy. What conservative jurist did he originally nominate to the seat that Kennedy ended up filling? Bingo, bango, bongo. That's it for round number 2. Double or nothing. If you're Walter Mondale. Welcome back from the dead. Glad to have you here. I do have a brief correction to make. Both of my birthday wishes, I said I thought their birthday was today. Their birthdays are on Friday. So happy early birthday to my Aunt Lisa and Kate Gibby. Enjoy your days. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the answers to the first 2 rounds, some more questions, and hopefully my video quality will stay good enough. We'll see. Stay tuned. Hey, hey, hey. We're back. And we're the same as ever. You didn't know this, but over the break we were trying to up my video resolution. And we think we've realized that we bought too cheap of a video capture card. So we're gonna get a new one.
I mean, my video capture card, it was expensive. And very nice.
And I
have an 8K camera going into a 4K capture card. And you have a camcorder. I bought from Best Buy in 2011. And it does 1080-60 interlaced into a capture card that maxes out at 480p apparently.
And let me tell you, that's great quality for 1994.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, not even then.
Are you talking about the year 1994 or the price? Because I'm fairly certain that was very close to what we paid for that.
I'm going to say both.
My capture card was $150.
Good Lord! Let's go over the answers so we can stop talking about this. For round number 1, in the year of our Lord, 1907. March 22nd, the first taxicabs with what feature begin appearing in London? Those are taxicabs with meters in them. Before that, you just had to throw your wallet to the cabbie. This time, they gave you a specific number to then throw your wallet at them. Question number 2. April 7th, a chocolate theme park opens its gates in what U.S. state? Well, William Shakespeare, that's almost iambic pentameter. Adding in Pennsylvania makes it too long for iambic pentameter, but the answer is Pennsylvania. Question number 3. August 17th, the original home of Starbucks Coffee opens. That original home is at Pike's Place Market, not Seattle. As we said, cities don't open anymore. They did. August 28th, also in Seattle, what logistics company begins operations? UPS, United Parcel System?
Parcel Service.
Service. Question number 5. December 31st, on my birthday, the first time what happened in Times Square to ring in the new year? The big glowing ball drop. It's always disappointing. I want it to be like an egg falling off a roof. It's way too slow. Come back here on New Year's Eve, and we will post a video of me dropping an egg off of a roof. Round number 2. That's so Reagan.
That better be a promise.
Legally, no. Ronald Reagan was nicknamed the Gipper after he portrayed George Gipp, the real-life Gipper, in Newt Rockne All-American, a player who died midway through his senior season. At what university? He played for Notre Dame. They had to win one for the Gipper. Reagan's introduction to national prominence in politics came with his speech, A Time for Choosing, where he declared support for what presidential candidate in the 1964 election? That was a rout for Lyndon B. Johnson against Barry Goldwater, the father of modern American conservatism. After he quit smoking, Reagan was known to have a particular fondness for what candy? Jelly beans. There's a whole article about it on the Jelly Belly website if you want to waste your time. Nancy Reagan was an ardent supporter of the disastrous war on drugs, speaking of wasting time and money. Creating what 3-word slogan for the program? Joe, you know what it is. Just say no. She did not create dare. Well, she didn't create the word dare, I don't think. Reagan appointed 3 justices. Sandra Day O'Connor, William Rehnquist, and Anthony Kennedy. What conservative jurist did he originally nominate to the seat that Anthony Kennedy ended up filling? Robert Bork. But he got borked! And his nomination was not passed. So we move on to round number 3. I apologize to anyone with bad eyes, because this is a visual round! Name that 2021 album. We'll put up a picture of the album, and you tell us what the name of the album is. Not the artist, the album name. I have a feeling this may go as well as a fish category. I'm not sure. Album number 1. What is the name of this album? 20 seconds. Question number 2. Oh boy. I've never even seen this album cover before, but what's the name of it? Album cover number 3. I know this one. This one I know. What's the name of it? I know it. Do you? Question number 4. Album number 4. No idea. Do you? And album number 5. Mercifully, that's the end of round 3. Double or nothing if you are living in an alternate universe where you got them all correct. Let's move on to round number 4. Lost and found media. Marco Polo, but with medias. Question number 1. The Day the Clown Cried is an unfinished and unreleased 1972 drama starring what actor as a clown imprisoned in a Nazi concentration camp? Question number 2. Due to the standard practice of tape reuse, the original slow scan footage of what monumental human achievement was erased, leaving only poor quality recordings remaining, likely, with many of you, the only version you've seen. 20 seconds. Question number 3. Speaking of tape reuse, what long-running British science fiction program has 97 episodes missing due to the same practice? Question number 4. What French philosopher, known for his erotic works, and from whom we get the term sadism from, had many of his unpublished manuscripts burnt after his death by his son out of shame, leaving a legacy? And the last one. June Foray originally voiced the character of Karen in what animated Christmas special, which features thumpity thumping, but her recordings were thought to be lost until 2019 when they were restored and aired on Freeform. What's the name of the special? 20 seconds. That's it for round number 4. To give more information about that last question, I'm not going to give you the answer, but when it originally aired, June Foray was the voice of Karen. And then in all follow-up airings of it, and like all home video releases and everything. They replaced her with a child actor to do the voice because Karen is a child and June Foray was not a child. But then they were doing restoration work of it to do like a Blu-ray release or something, and they found her dialogue for like background characters and put it back into the special. So technically Karen is still voiced by the child in all airings and stuff, but all her other character work was restored after having previously been cut after one airing, which I think is super interesting. And you'll learn more about it after the break when we tell you the answer, so don't go anywhere. And we're back. And guess what? Friends, Roman countrymen, lend me your ears because I would like to ask you for money. If you want to support us, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/FastFactsLive. Different tiers of support for different levels of financial support. To use the word support once more, support. Other way, you can follow us on social media at FastFactsLive. Best way you can support us, as always, spread the word, tell your friends, get them to play, more players, more fun, more prizes, all that jazz. There's a new episode of In Conclusion coming out tomorrow, talking about Dead Poets Society. And that is all that I have to advertise to you. So let's get over the answers? No, let's get into the answers. Just get over it. You don't get to know what the answers are. Name the 2021 album. This album number 1, it's her side profile. She's turned. It's 30. It's Adele. Her last album, 25, came out 5 years ago. That's when Hello was everywhere.
25 is a great album.
Question number 2. I never listened to it.
It's very good. I was listening to it this weekend.
I listened to 21 or 22, whatever her one before that.
21, I think.
21. That's really good. It was the best-selling album 2 years in a row. Number 2, this is Ed Sheeran, and it's Equals. Album number 3, future Grammy Award winner for Best New Artist, Olivia Rodrigo and Sour. Album number 4, never seen this before, but it is Planet Her by Dua Lipa. And then this one is Montero by Lil Nas X. Let's go on to round number 4. Lost and Found Media. The Day the Clown Cried is an unfinished and unreleased 1972 drama starring what actor is a clown imprisoned in a Nazi concentration camp? That is Jerry Lewis. He donated all the footage to the National Archives under the stipulation that it not be screened until 2023. So next year, we may all be talking about The Day the Clown Cried.
Seriously? Wow.
Seriously.
Next year is 2022, by the way.
You know, I'm living in the future, baby. Question number 2. Due to the standard practice of tape reuse, the original slow scan footage of what monumental human achievement was erased, leaving only poor quality recordings remaining? The moon landing! You love being cheap. Speaking of which, we're getting a new capture card soon. That's why the high-quality recordings of this episode of Fast Facts Live are going to be lost.
Have you ever wanted to see what television looked like in 2002? Look at Dan right now. Interlaced video, baby. And 480p.
480, well...
Sorry, 40i.
To be realistic,
Literally,
it should be 480i.
480i, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of tape reuse, what long-running British sci-fi show has 97 episodes missing due to the same practice? That is Doctor Who. What French philosopher, known for his erotic work, and from whom we get the term sadism, had many of his unpublished manuscripts burnt after his death by his son, out of shame? That is the Marquis de Sade. Kooky dude. June Foray, as I mentioned, originally voiced the character of Karen in what animated Christmas special? But her recordings were thought to be lost until 2019 when they were restored and aired on Freeform. She voiced Karen in Frosty the Snowman, the first and I do believe only animated Rankin and Bass Christmas special. All the others are stop motion.
Really?
I think so, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna fact check that real quick.
Fast fact check.
I love Rankin and Bass. They are amazing.
They are.
Little Drummer Boy,
fast fact check.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All of those, both of those are not animated.
I know, but they're still Rankin and Bass.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the only... Yeah. What?
What did you say?
I said it's the only animated one.
Oh.
I know they did other Christmas specials.
Okay.
What?
I was like, what are you talking about? There's like a billion Rankin and Bass. Alright, whatever.
Yeah. Tom, I made a point to listen today when 93.9 Light FM switched over to Christmas music, which was at 4 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. here. And you're going to say that I don't know my random Christmas trivia? Come on,
All right.
man.
Don't worry, everybody. Fast Facts doesn't switch over to Christmas until December 1st.
Yeah, that is not my choice, though. I would switch over to Christmas in, like, July, if we could, but I might get burnt at the stake. Anyway, question number 1 of the toss-up. What's the largest landlocked country in the world? Question number 2. In order to get the D variant, you must already have the B variant of what disease? I promise you, this isn't a dirty joke. Question number 3. What ancient Mesopotamian poem is thought to be the earliest surviving piece of notable literature? 20 seconds. Question number 4. The Houston Astros lost the World Series last night in Game 6, losing to what team? And America breathed a sigh of relief. And question number 5. What's the name of the mansion that once housed the Museum of the City of New York, but is now the official mayor's residence? That is it for the toss-up. Double or nothing, or don't. It's really up to you. There's only 1.5 questions left. I think it's time for the Hail Mary. To give you a category for the Hail Mary, so you can maybe not just immediately bet 10. Litigation. That's this week's category. What will next week's category be? I don't know. I'm not writing it.
Real interesting category there, Dan. Litigation.
Litigation's super interesting.
Oh, yeah.
20% of the time.
20% of the time, it's interesting every time.
It is. I mean, have you seen Legally Blonde?
Yes.
The documentary?
Yeah.
That is the way she did the hair thing? Fascinating. No other lawyer would know about perms. No lawyer has a perm.
Everybody's in.
Everybody's in? Okay, I can stop talking then. What American company was accused and found guilty of smuggling and financing the illegal removal of ancient religious artifacts from the Middle East? Good luck! And just in case we have a tie, our tiebreaker question. How many days did Martha Stewart serve in prison for a crime unrelated to the Hail Mary? I just want to know. That's it for the game. We're going to take one last break, and we'll come back and see who won. Don't go anywhere. Hey, we're back, and let me tell you, we had a barn burner and a hootenanny. We had to break a tie, so let's get into it and see who tied, who won, and more importantly, who lost in the toss-up. What is the largest landlocked country in the world? Spelling test of Kazakhstan. If you played Fast Facts about a year and a half ago, you may have been asked this question before. Tom says that we did. I don't remember it. Question number 2. In order to get the D variant, you must already have the B variant of what disease? Don't worry, everybody got it. Hepatitis. Oh no. You didn't all get hepatitis. You all got the question correct. What ancient Mesopotamian poem is thought, or though, to be the earliest surviving piece of notable literature? That is the Epic of Gilgamesh. I had to qualify notable literature because pyramid writings are older than it. But I had already written this question by the time that I realized that. So that's what you get. The Houston Astros lost the World Series last night in Game 6, losing to what team? They lost to the Atlanta Braves, and everybody smashed their trash cans with delight. Say it with me now. Off-speed pitch. Question number 5. What's the name of the mansion that once housed the Museum of the City of New York, but is now the official mayor's residence? It's the Gracie Mansion. The John Wayne Mansion is just down the street. Put them together. The Hail Mary question. What American company was accused and found guilty of smuggling and financing the illegal removal of ancient religious artifacts from the Middle East, including tablets with the Epic of Gilgamesh on it? Hobby Lobby. They seem so innocuous, but no. They steal ancient religious artifacts.
This question is brought to you by Michaels. Michaels, come get your...
Yeah, Michaels, the largest craft store. We did have a tiebreaker, so how many days did Martha Stewart serve in prison? She served 147 days for insider trading. She did not steal the Epic of Gilgamesh from Middle Eastern countries. Not that we know of. If she did, that's a much bigger scandal. Let's see who won this sucker. Let's go from the bottom, and then we'll get to the top. In 13th place, with 4 points, we have Patient Zero. In 11th place with 6 points, we have a tie between Late to the Game and Eggs. In 10th, we have Solo. Big jump up to 19 points. In 9th, Alone Not has 22 points. With 25 points in 8th place, we have PB and Jay-Z. In 7th, with 28 points, Boomer in Boxes. With 29 points, and in 6th place, Dayquil by Dayquil. In 4th place, we have a tie between Dia de los Drabagoons and Saturn's Moon Atlas with 33 points. In 3rd, with 34, Frankenstein, and No Way. In 2nd place, they were tied until the tiebreaker. Tumbleweeds have 40 points, which means in 1st place with 41 points, this week's winner is Captain Quint. Congratulations to Captain Quint for winning this week's edition of Fast Facts Live. For your prize, you can choose between an Amazon gift card, a Creative Land Shop gift card, or an official shirt of Champiosity. Let us know, and we'll get it to you. In the meantime, everybody, thank you so much for playing Fast Facts Live this week. We will not be back next week. Tom will once again be traveling. And if I tried to do this alone, the show would burn.
And if I tried to do it alone, I would have too many things to do that something would go wrong.
Yes, Tom is far too necessary to do without him. Meaning, it literally can't run without him.
It also can't run without
you. Less so. Thank you for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting.
So we will be back on November 17th with a new regularly scheduled edition of Fast Facts Live. In the meantime, everybody, stay safe, have fun, get vaccinated. Bye-bye!